Welcome everybody, welcome back to my Technic Let's Play. This is Neoublie. Basically we left off after episode 2. We were just talking about what we were going to go ahead and do from here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take some advice of Serenite Wisp, I think is the name, or Exoronite Wisp. He's mentioned that I should go back over to the original little shack that I found, the broken down shack, because apparently there is actually something else in there that I missed. Apparently these things, oh little horsey, apparently these abandoned places have more than one chest than the chest that I found. So we're going to pop over there and have a quick look, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit more mining. I did a little bit off camera but not a great deal, but I need to get some more stuff so I can create the first set of machines for industrial craft. Basically going to set up and get a generator going, get macerator, compressor, that sort of stuff. What the heck, is there anything in here? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh wow, oh geez, lots of stuff, lots of chests. Denier, oh cool, that's the money for Millenaire. Ah, yeah, empty chest. Oh well. That's cool. At least I know for next time if I find one of these things just to really be a bit more observant and have a look around. I'll grab the free wood as well. I don't know if breaking the chests in one of these ones will cause any issues. I know if you break the chests in the actual main villages, it can prevent the villagers from growing. So I think we'll just be a bit more careful on that exactly. As you can see by the little cross mark on the map, the little mini map, I had a bit of a fail attempt one night doing some mining. An ogre came along and took me out. Hence, I've actually turned ogres off. I don't mind ogres. I think they've got their place, but unfortunately, their place is not in a let's play when you have machinery being built, because they could just destroy so much work that's being done. I've also got my not enough items on. I don't have the cheat mode turned on. I just am using it for recipes. That'll help to show you guys what I'm actually planning on building. So yeah, so we need to get some stuff sorted. So I mean, really, the first thing I need to do is get some batteries going. I need 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 8 there for a couple of batteries. Get the copper as well. Let's get the copper cooking. Oops. The problem with this is the fact that to start off with, the cooking process, you've got to cook the raw ore. There's no other way around it unless you're going to spawn stuff in, and it kind of sucks because once you get a macerator, you can basically every block of ore you get 2 lots of dust, then you cook them up into the ingots, and that's once you've got your factory set up and you've got that sort of system, you can go mining, grab half the amount of stuff you want, and end up with quite a lot of extra ore floating around. Now I don't believe I've found any redstone in my travels yet, so I'm gonna have to go find redstone because that's the active ingredient in batteries. So yeah, I've got some tree sap so I can make some wires. I've obviously got copper ore already built. Okay, we'll slow it down. Here's my tree sap, or sticky resin. So if I have to cook it up as well. Okay, this is so slow. Once I can get my electric furnaces going, or my induction furnaces, once I've got enough, it'd be brilliant because, yeah, I mean, once an induction furnace is going, once I've got enough power stored up, I won't need to be waiting for anything. It's like almost instantaneous cooking. It's really, really good. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cook up this, set this to cook, and let's go look for some stuff. Let's do 2 pieces of coal. From my last video, I figured out, well, didn't figure out, I actually checked on the Technic forums, and they're a good community over there. They're pretty quick at answering me. I don't have a version of Railcraft that's high enough in the Technic pack to require a coke oven. Then it's the next version after it which requires it. So the next version of Technic pack will have it, and you'll have to do a coke oven. So I'll show you that at some stage once I can upgrade. But yeah, so if you just cook coal, you end up with the creosote oil, which is what you use to make rail. I mean, it replaces all of the original rail recipes, so you have to make it this way now, which means it's more effort to make it, but more rewarding because you can make some pretty cool rail systems. So anyway, so this is down where I was. I just sort of made this little temporary mine sort of place, and just went down to try and find any sort of ores that I could find. But I have what I need to find is some gravel, and I need to find some redstone. So what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to dig down. I'm going to try and find some place that's got a bit of a cave system. What have we got here? Have I been down here? I don't know, it's just to get some cobble to start off with, wasn't it? That's right. Oops, I'm going to sleep again. I don't want to have things spawning on me. So we'll just take a sleep. Now, see, when I'm not recording, this goes at like 25%. It's ridiculous, and now it's going at 1.8%. So I don't think I'm going to use beds very often, unfortunately. Does mean I'm going to have to run up to the starting zone up in here and talk to the guy to sleep through the nights, because I don't want to deal with creepers and spiders and everything like that, because for some reason they spawn like crazy on this map. I've been through one night and that's why I died, is I had like 5 spiders chasing me in a matter of minutes. So let's talk to this guy. Let's go rest in a room, wake up, and exit, and now it's morning. And it's free. I don't think it cost me any money to do that, which is nice. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Now, I saw when we were running towards the house over this side the first time, some places that looked like it could be promising. It looked like maybe having a some sort of a cave system over here, so hopefully we can find something. Yeah. Now, some of the stuff that's in this mod that I really want to use as well. Oh, okay. There's the ravine. I remember seeing it. I need to find somewhere I can get down into though, without having to dig down too easily, too hard at least. Oh shit! Where'd you come from? Right. So here we go. Cave system. I'm going to have to get all the orbs. I can't make a enchanting table yet, but once I can, I'm going to make one of those. So yeah, anyway, so with the pack the way it is, there's the 3 things that I'm doing, which is the industrial craft, Buildcraft, and the RedPower stuff to start off with. Thaumcraft, I'm going to have to figure out how to make the crucibles and stuff like that and see what I've got to get. I had a very, very brief look on the internet and saw that it did look pretty cool, especially what looked like gravity grenades. I mean, they look pretty cool. They're pretty mean looking. So, so no, first thing we're looking for now is gravel. I need to find something. I mean, it's kind of stupid. I mean, normally I avoid this stuff. I hate gravel. I think it's one of the worst things added to the game, but Industrial Craft makes it so you actually require it for a few things. One of the things that is needed for is macerators, and another thing that I found out I've only just started using is also industrial diamonds. I believe it's the same in this one here. I'm using a slightly newer version on the server I'm on, and that's the reason why I was using coke ovens. But if the recipe is the same, that means I have to use quite a lot of coal, and I have to use flint and obsidian or some sort of block to use to compress down to make industrial diamonds. Now, I thought when I first heard about industrial diamonds, I thought, oh yeah, it'd be quite easy to make, but there's quite a lot of work involved in them. So sometimes it's easier just to be digging around and find diamonds on the way. But yeah, hopefully I can actually set it up so I'm going to have like a little factory where I can drop all the ingredients that I need to make batteries or different things into special places where there's an automated factory where I can just basically put it in and use automatic crafting tables to actually make what I want. So hopefully we can do that pretty quick. So yeah, but also I need to make a nano suit, which is requiring a lot of coal as well, because you've got to use coal to make carbon fiber. So yeah, well, I'm just going to actually dig around a bit. I mean, this is going to get pretty boring if all you guys are watching me dig around trying to get the basic essentials. So I'm going to cut away, and I'm going to keep going until I find redstone. Because I've got a bit of flint now, which I only need 3 for one macerator, but I'm probably going to try and make more than one macerator, because going to end up with a lot of ore to do. So how much have I got now? I've got oh, excuse me, 7, so that's enough for 2 macerators because it's 3 per macerator. So I'm going to just I'm going to cut away now, and I'm going to dig down, keep going down until I hit lava / redstone area. And if I get lucky, I might even find a cave or something like that. Although actually no, I'll cut away, but I'm actually going to go back up across, and I'm going to go through to that to the ravine, because at least that way it'll get me down, and I don't have to take so long. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, guys, so we're down in the ravine, so now it's on the quest for redstone. So hopefully we can find some redstone. I don't think this is very deep, so probably going to have to find a way to get down lower. Oh my god, there's so many mobs down here. Well, at least it'll be good for experience as long as I don't die. I might have to go and cook up some more iron and actually give myself some armor though, because I'm already taking quite a bit of damage just from a couple of these guys, and it's quite scary how easy it is to die when you're getting used to a nanosuit and a PvP realm, having to deal with players trying to kill you, not just mobs. Although I'm not a big fan of PvPing in it, but it's part of the game. So the server we're on has got a bunch of kids who like to PvP. Luckily they've kind of left my town alone. They're kind of having a feud between a couple of other ones at the moment, so yeah. There's some some gems at least. This is sapphire, I think it is. Oh, where's that guy? I hear him around. Where are you? What was that? Sapphire? Yeah, sapphire. That's cool. I also have to be very careful because I'm going to get myself lost because I don't actually know this cave system very well yet at all. Oh no. Ouch. It must be getting nighttime again. It's getting nighttime again. There's werewolves around. I haven't got gold swords yet, so I need to get that. Oh dear, you guys are everywhere. This is going to be quite a hard find to find redstone if I've got to keep fighting these guys off. Yeah, so basically I gotta keep going down. I gotta keep going down to the belly of the beast and then try and find my way out. Ooh, I want to grab you. Oh, 2 dots. At some point in time I will sit down and do a nuclear reactor. It's probably one of the later things to do because there's actually quite a bit of maths almost involved in the reactors, because you've got to get the right amount of efficiency and the right amount of coolant and everything so that you can have them running, producing power but not exploding on you, because oh my god, they can explode big time. But apparently there's some pretty cool tools that are available to do it. I might have to go down there. I'm just worried about getting knocked off. Yeah, I mean, so some of this, one of my colleagues and friends of Minecraft, he's from the UK, and he was telling me about a website and a tool which you use. It's a Java applet, and it actually will show you exactly what you want to make. Like, you can put the pieces into it, and it will tell you how efficient it is, and how long it will run at that before it'll explode. So if you can get it set up right, you can run a nuclear reactor, and you know when it's going to explode or not. So you can turn it on and off. But some of the very low-level Mark 1 reactors, you can leave them running all the time, but as soon as you start getting to higher outputs, then you have to cycle them on and off to be able to let them cool down and stuff, which is kind of cool. Means there's going to be constant tweaking and running around to make sure that your machines don't get completely KO'd, because they blow up massive if they explode. So let's get you. Come on, die. I want to kill you guys. Oh, damn it. I want to kill as many of these guys as I can as well, because I think that every mob kill that I do helps me with the Tail of the Kingdom, because you got to get a certain amount to be able to activate the next lot of quests and stuff. Now another person as well told me that I might have made my house a little too close to the castle. Because if something happens apparently to the castle and then something gets done, and the chunks around it might get reset. So I am prepared that if I lose the stuff, that what I'll do is I'll keep the house where I've got at the moment, get the machines done, but I might actually make my first major base operations a bit further away. I might like start making a macerator factory, or my industrial craft and Buildcraft sort of factory stuff might be done a bit further away, so that way if it does reset the house, I only lose a bit of ore, which I can get easy enough. Not looking very promising about getting redstone, so again, I'm going to cut away. I'm just going to dig around until I find some. And I can't even get obsidian at this stage because I don't have diamond. So yeah, so I'll be back. I'm going to do some more mining. I'm going to get the materials to make the batteries, storage devices, and a couple of machines. Because I mean, this is not so much about me playing through and you watching everything I do. It's a matter of you know, basically a long time expose of all the mods that are included in this mod pack. So I am going to leave it for the moment. I will be back once I have got the stuff I need to make the machines. Okay, back shortly. So welcome back, everybody. I've just finished collecting up some redstone. I've got 48 redstone, so that should hopefully be enough. Basically, we'll just pop back up again and we'll see if we got enough to be able to make the first of the machines, because I need to make a battery, and B, a macerator and some cable to go between it, because I need to use the battery to create a generator so I can create power. We've got a little bit more sap here, so let's see if we can grab that. I'm going to have no space to be able to pick it up. Get rid of the stick, I think. Cool. So yeah, so basically it looks to me like when you take the branches off, it doesn't really make it, so you can actually have just the timber here, and the leaves quite often block some of the top of it, so you can't even see. So it's a good idea to actually have it so that you can see all of the things. So here I've just cut up into it, when I can actually probably take away the edges of here, so I can see it from a distance, and also means that I can hopefully get some saplings as well, because they'll drop from the leaves, so that's pretty cool. It appears to be that the mod also now self-plants, which is quite cool. So anyway, so what we've got here, right, so pop you into there. I need to make up some more. I need to make an iron furnace. To do that I need to make just make iron. I need 8 pieces of iron to make an iron furnace. I need the tin. Oh, I didn't do that. There we go. Cook you up. I did do tin already, that's cool, so that's fine. We've got enough to make, let's say. So basically batteries are done like this. So redstone in the middle. Oh, I can't do it yet because I haven't got the wires. I need a wire at the top to be able to make it into a battery, but to do that I need to make the batteries, which the wires at least, which are 6 pieces of rubber around like there, and 3 in the middle there, which gives you 6. So that's fine. So we go ahead and we do the batteries like this. Now they come out not charged, which makes sense, but they're not needed to be charged for the recipe. So where's my iron? There we go. So if I go here, and we'll do this quickly. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an iron furnace. And now I need to chuck those back in again, cook them up again. So basically iron comes out of iron, and then you cook them up again to get refined iron. And I need 3 pieces of refined iron to make the iron furnace with the battery. So that goes there, and the battery goes there. I need 3 refined iron through the middle here, at least it is on the build I have been playing on. The recipe on here might be old, which would be quite nice if it is, because it's cheaper in the old recipe. So let's go ahead and just check to see if it is cheaper on this one. No, so I do need to use the 3 pieces, which is cool. There we go, so I've got that. 3 in the middle, battery at the top, and the furnace at the bottom, and that creates a generator. I'll pick up that. So basically, I'm going to put this outside at the moment because I'm going to go this direction. I'm going to find a bit further away to make it. I'll build a house around it off camera. Just because I don't want the reset of that place there, or whatever happens, I don't want it to make it disappear. So basically that is my generator, and to power it up you put coal into it, and it fills it up with energy, and it holds some energy in it. Then you put the wire beside it, and then you put machines connected to it, and the generator's power will then do that. There's a limited amount of storage in this, so basically, as you can see, one piece of coal pretty much fills the generator. In fact, it did. Oops, it did at least. It filled it fully, so that's fine. Right, so we've got power now. We've got a way to actually power machines. It's not the most efficient way. In fact, it's probably one of the least efficient ways to do it. So what we need now is, if we've got enough stuff, I need to cook up some more iron, which I need over here. I've got 64 stack here. So I'm just going to chuck that into there and get as much cooking as I need. Plenty of rubber, which is good, because we're going to need lots of that, because you keep using up wires between machines and making batteries and all sorts of stuff. So, and you've also got to use wires for circuits, and they take quite a bit to make as well. Do I have a piece of refined iron? I don't, so let's refine that piece and we'll transfer this across. In a standard furnace, it takes one piece of coal will do 8 items, and in an iron furnace, which I should be using now, it'll actually do more. It'll do 10, I believe it is. Right, so here we go, is that. We need wires top and bottom. This is to make it a circuit. Now remember that these are all in the texture pack that I've got from the specs pack, and most of the stuff has actually been overwritten. Like some of the mods, as you can see, have the old original textures, but most stuff in the mod have actually been upgraded to being high-res images, so it'll look different for you if you don't use the same pack as I have, which personally I find the pack is so good that I just can't stop myself from using it these days. Right, so I've got my circuit, but I need a machine block. Most of the big ones, most of the machines are all made with machine blocks, and they require a machine block to be able to turn it into a machine. That basically it's just a similar to a block of iron like that there, but it's actually a machine block. And to do that, I'm going to need 8 pieces. Now I need 8 pieces to go around the outside, making it look like a stove, but it needs to be refined. So the refined iron, which I actually should chuck into there now. This is as I say, this is the slowest part. I mean, just getting the original parts done. What I'll do is I'm going to make one on camera. I'm going to make one macerator, and I'm also going to make a bat box. In fact, I'll do the bat box now. If I no, I won't do it yet because I haven't got the fast furnace yet. There goes 5. 3 more. 2 more. Let's just clear. Oh, not there. Let's go ahead and just get some of the stuff out of my inventory. I don't need cobble other than 1 stack. Don't need that. Get rid of the things I don't need at the moment. That's uranium, which I will use, as I say, but it will be much later on once I have a decent sort of place set up. So there we go. So there's a machine block. Right. So now we have enough to make it. So we've got a machine block in the middle, 3 flint to the top, cobble on either side, and electric circuit. And there's my macerator. Now to see what I mean by how good this is, if we go ahead and can we sleep fast? Yes, it's faster. No, it's not. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's get over there as fast as possible. Ah, not you. Crap. I don't want to be dealing with you at the moment. Shit. I can't sprint. Why can't I sprint? There we go. Let's get in here. Hopefully setting it to morning will mean that he'll turn back and we can kill him. I have gold, but I haven't cooked it up yet. West in the room, wake up, exit. Now, are you turning back, or are you still a werewolf? I hope you are turning back. Ah, why aren't you turning back? What the hell? Ah. Haha. Thank you very much. First time they've actually helped me with anything, which is nice. Right. Ouch. I need to make a gold sword so I can take care of them a bit easier, and I need to make some armor because I keep getting my butt handed to me. So anyway, Do I have, I don't have iron on me. Let's go get the stuff that I was cooking up, and hopefully there's a decent amount of it left. Because I don't want to cook it all up if I don't have to. Okay, so there we go. So basically, you really want to be using stuff as sparingly as possible to start off with, so that way you can actually macerate things down and get more for your money, or more for your buck. So anyway, so we'll put the macerator right beside it, so there we go. And we've already got that. Now I see it's charged it up there, and there's a wee bit come off the bottom, so 2 of the bars there fill 1 unit's capacity. And then when you put the stuff into it, where did I put it? There it is. Now I don't know how loud that is for you. Hopefully it's not too loud. It's going through my speakers, which makes it so it doesn't sound too loud for me. So basically what's going to happen is it's going to basically grind it down, and then out here will pop out 2 lots of dust. So per one you get 2 lots of iron dust. And now the iron dust can be used to cook up, and you get 2 basically each piece of iron dust becomes an iron ingot. And you can do it for all of the different machines, sorry, all the different ores at least, so you can really, so everything you mine you can get double of, which is quite good, except for of course the, what do you call it, coal. Coal you can macerate down, but it only ever comes out with 1 piece of dust. So yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly build up a couple more macerators. I'm going to do a couple more generators. Oh, the bat box is something I need to do as well. So once I've macerated, in fact, I'll macerate all the stuff down so that I can get it down to dust, and then we'll see how we get on from there. I mean, it'll be a bit better once I can get the resources a bit sorted. So I'll be back once I've macerated. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Just made myself a little shack. I've just got to go and get some sand at some stage and put some windows in here. But I've got myself 4 macerators going, just chewing through most of the materials. I mean, I've got most of it down. Tungsten ore is the only ore that I know of that can't be macerated, I believe. Also at the moment I don't think there's actually anything specific for it. It's more a placeholder ore to be available for later on when it finally gets used. And apparently it's from RedPower, and we've been told on the forums not to get rid of it, because you will be very happy to have it once you've actually got it. Once it's being used, it'll be very, very useful, and everyone will be very happy about it. So as you can see, I only ended up with 1 generator, and it's powering 4 machines, no problem at all. It is chewing through my coal though, so I'm down to a couple of stacks of coal left. Basically, I've been working my way through, and I'll be macerating lots of stuff down. So there's some silver dust, there's some iron dust there. I haven't done any coal dust yet. But what I've also made is I've made some automatic crafting tables, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I actually want to make it so that it's easy for you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. And to make it easy, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to make another one and show you how to make them, because what you do is you use sticks to make the wooden gears, and then you use a crafting table in the middle, and you can then place the gears on the outside, and then it becomes an automatic. The reason why I'm using automatics is I'm going to be using them just to put down patterns so that you guys can actually see what it is, but they also get used later on as well when you're doing automatic factories. So like if I place one down here, and if I was to put a pipe into here, coming in, and then a pipe in here with a extraction pipe with an engine behind it, what I can then go ahead and do is I can go ahead and say, right, well, I want you to make that, and you pass in sticks through the piping system. And then as it comes in there, as soon as there's a set, an extra set, it will then, if you've got it extracted on the other side, it'll pop out the other side as one of the gears. So you'd end up with a gear being made each time there's 4 more sticks going there. So every time there's 1 for every one that you've got on the pattern, that will then create what you wanted to use. So that's kind of a handy little thing. So, but what I'm going to do now is, because we've got the macerators and they're all going fine, what we still need now is we need to get compressors, we need to get so we need to get compressors going, we need to get furnaces going, we need to get a few other things going. Oops, why don't we have something in there? So basically we've got the macerators already, so we need, after that we need furnaces, we need compressors, we need extractors, we need canning machines. I'm going to show you how to use, or how to make at least, but I've never used them. They were more important back when food didn't stack. That was about the only thing that was really, that they use for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and create another little room just beside here. I'm just going to create another one here, and I'm just going to pop in a few of these things, and then I'm going to basically set up a pattern for each of the machines so that you can see them. They're basically going to be like, let's see if we go here and look for extractor. So we'll basically be able to bring up something that'll look like, something that'll look like this. So you'll see this here in one of these machines. Now I'm also going to leave these machines with this pattern in it, which means you'll then be able to actually see it, like when I put the map up to be available for anyone else to get, you'll be able to actually just go in there and have a look, and you'll be able to see them without having to know how to bring that up. But with that, of course, what I did is I brought up what I'm looking for, and then once I'm doing it, I press E, sorry, not E, R at least, and it'll bring up the pattern of what it wants. So this one here is a detector for explosives, so it'll detect if there's an explosive passing by it. I think that's from Railcraft, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's get rid of you before you decide to attack me. Right, so I will be back shortly once I have created the room with all the patterns in it, and then we will make some more machines, and we'll get a nice little starting factory done. And then what we might do is we might go on a hunt and see if we can find a Millenaire village and see if we can start that stuff in place. Okay, I'm back when I've got the room sorted. Okay guys, seeing that we're running a little bit long on this particular episode, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly get up an iron furnace so that I can at least cook up 10 items per piece of coal, and if I've got time I'm also going to quickly try and put together a electric furnace as well, which shouldn't be too hard to do. I think I've got all the mats I need for that. Once I've got an electric furnace going, it will pretty much mean that we have got a lot better situation for going forward. We've got enough macerators to be able to cook, to be able to macerate everything down. So we've got tons of ore. As you can see, I've got stacks and stacks of the stuff, so that's really, really good. And then what we can do is from there we're going to be able to go ahead and build up some of the stuff we need. Like, I mean, before I go really do too much exploring, I'd like to get a nano suit up and running, which requires quite a bit of coal that's macerated down, and other bits and pieces like that as well, which basically just give me a bit of extra protection. But then, as I say, like we just want to get these first couple of machines up and running, and then we're going to go ahead and go and check out, see if we can find a village. Okay, so there's my machine block, which I just wasted my time on. I don't need a machine block. I need normal iron. I don't need cooked iron. What am I doing? I'm making mistakes here. Okay, so let's get one more. We need 8 for the iron dust to make an iron furnace. And then, so there we go, there's the iron furnace made, because we go and use normal iron. Oh, just before anyone mentions anything, this particular one here, the 4 pieces, it's a shapeless pattern, it doesn't matter where you put it. That one becomes a chunk loader. Now that's all well and good for a single player when you want to run things. Basically it means you can leave your machines running, and it means that you can actually have it going so that you don't have to worry about you can like hit away and not have to worry about the chunk unloading and then the machine's turning off, because they don't run in an unloaded chunk. So that forces the chunk to stay loaded, but of course it uses more memory. So yeah, so an electric circuit at the top, an iron furnace, then 2 redstone on either side creates an electric furnace. So now we've got that, we should just grab the coal and everything back from here, and we'll pop back over to the machine room. Now I really hadn't noticed before, but I was looking at the scenery around just near spawn. This place is amazing. I mean, gonna have to try and build some sort of cool place in there. I mean, there's some fruit trees over there. There's lemon tree and lemon tree over there, I think. I'm gonna have to find apple trees, because you're gonna need those to be able to do the training of the horses and that, because we want to get a Pegasus. I mean, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna work out a checklist of things that we want to do. I mean, primary thing I'm going to do is machines, get it all up and running. Secondary priority is to do the storyline mode for Kingdom of Tale of Kingdoms. Then find a village, get a Pegasus, get a black Pegasus, train a kitten. Now we're going to get a kitty, have our own pet. Oh, I was going to say we must have run out, but we've finished macerating everything that's in the machines at the moment, and have we got pretty much it all done? We have, yes. Okay, so anyway, so we've got the iron furnace now, so let's remove that torch there. I'll have to make another couple of these, because that there will now, hopefully, if you'll see how much faster it is. And this is just an electric furnace. I mean, if I can make these into induction furnaces, then they can get really, really good, because they require heat. But the thing is that they drain power, because you've got to have them turned on all the time for them to work. Otherwise, they take a bit of time to start up. But yeah, so we'll get another couple of these going. I think we're going to call that the end of this episode, because it's getting night time. It's a nice serene finish, and I don't want to take too much time. I want to try and keep these to half hour at a time. So I will basically build up a couple more of these off camera, just have a couple more furnaces going, and I'll prepare over here. I've got the places here ready, but I haven't actually put them there. So the generator pattern, macerator pattern, extractor, compressor, and as you saw already the electric furnace. So I might actually remove that one there, but it depends. I might actually make us like a haul of records of machines that I've built and how I built them. So yeah, so I will catch you next time. This is Neoublie. Thank you for watching.